Hey guys, it's WickJKR and this is my Akali matchup video guide. Just a quick reminder that I'm streaming Master Mid gameplay 6 days a week, every day but Tuesday, at 4 PM Pacific time on twitch.tv/WickJKR. These screenshots may be a little outdated now. Sag. Alright, let's talk Akali. For your runes. As per usual, you go Conqueror in this matchup. Best keystone for Viego. In your first row, I like to take Overheal as there's plenty of time in laning to grab an Overheal shield and eat a free Akali Q to make your trades extremely good. However, if you prefer Triumph, go for it. In the second row, I grab Alacrity. Akali doesn't really have any CC, so the attack speed is better, but if they have like Lulu support, Sejuani jungle, and Pantheon top or something, it might be a good idea to take Tenacity. In the last row, I like to take Last Stand. I think it's the best of the three, but Coup de Grace is also viable if you prefer that. For your secondary runes, I will continue to advocate for Resolve, although it isn't as needed in this matchup as it is others. It's not worth going bone plating in this matchup because all of Akali's damage can be spaced. E is 2-part, Q is kinda 2-part with her passive, and her ult is 2-part. For that reason, I go Second Wind. In the final row, Unflinching is useless against Akali, so I take Overgrowth, or Revitalize if I have an enchanter such as Lulu or Ivern on my team. If you prefer Domination, grab Tasted Blood or Sudden Impact, and go for Relentless Hunter. As I said before, I think Ravenous Hunter has been way too nerfed. Onto Itemization. When it comes to Itemization against Akali, assuming there isn't a lot of beefy, health stacking people on the enemy team, I almost always rush Shield Bow into Essence Reaver and Infinity Edge. The early Shield Bow will help you survive Akali's burst, and the Sheen will make Akali trading autos with you more punishing. If Akali goes Riftmaker and there's other health stacking enemies on the team, Blade of the Rune King can be a fine option, but you lose the luxury of an early Shield Bow passive that you can use against Akali's ult. If you are in need of MR, Merc Treads are a great option, but if there's a lot of auto attacking on the enemy team, Ninja Tabbies aren't the worst boots against Akali due to her passive being an auto attack. If you want a dedicated MR item, I'd recommend Wit's End if you're going Blade of the Rune King for a double on hit, and Spirit Visage if you aren't going Blade of the Rune King. Careful not to go Spirit Visage and Lord Dom mix, as the health of the Visage can make Lord Dom's passive less useful. Summoner spells. In my opinion, there's no one correct summoner spell to take in this matchup. Unlike other assassins like Zed or Talon, Akali's damage can be spaced out in a way where she can just wait out your exhaust. And if she has her Shroud, you just exhaust her and then she just sits there. So unlike other assassin matchups, I almost never take exhaust into Akali, unless there are other assassins on the enemy team in other roles as well, such as Kha'Zix or Kayn. Because I thirst for blood, I mostly take Ignite. However, plenty of Akalis take Ignite and Teleport, so taking Teleport yourself could be useful to match your roams. The matchup. Similar to my experience with Yone, before Yone, I was an Akali abuser. I have nearly 300,000 mastery on the champ, so I understand what this little rat scoundrel wants. I haven't played her much since they did all the new changes, but I understand what she's looking for. The important thing to realize when fighting Akali in lane is that her early levels are not weak exactly, but extremely limited in resources. Akali's rank 1 Q costs 130 energy. If you bait out one of these without eating it, she can't use her Q for so long. Therefore, I usually look for early solo kills on Akali. Even if she hits her Q, she's going to want to hit her passive. It's fine to trade an auto for her auto, especially if she has your Q passive proc on her, as that trade is more beneficial for you. Akali doesn't receive any additional energy from hitting her passive auto, so trading with it is fine. You have sustain, she does not, unless she takes fleet, in which case she does less damage. When Akali hits 6, this matchup gets incredibly cringe and boring. You will literally be a kill above her or off a reset. If she has the space, she will R, Ignite, ER, and you will just die. Even with exhaust, she'll likely just wait it out. For that reason, I've been picking up a null magic mantle after I buy my Vamp Scepter. From this point on, the matchup is pretty much, can Viego survive Akali's burst and Shroud? Because if you can, you win. If you can't, you lose. One final tip I have for the matchup is, if you're sitting in Akali's Shroud and waiting for her to come out, spam A-click. So the moment she comes out of her Shroud, you whack her with an auto attack. And that's all my advice on the Akali matchup. If you are interested in my thoughts on other matchups, be sure to check out my matchup sheet in the description. If you like these video matchup guides, be sure to check out the others in the playlist. And finally, if you have any questions about this matchup or anything Viego, just comment below or stop by my stream. I'm always down to help you guys. If you enjoyed the video, a like and subscription goes a long way, and thank you guys for watching.